point being he accidentally stepped in the room, lost his shoes. We had to go find them. It was a to-do.
2 years ago, my wife went in the living room. She forgot to put her foot down because she's worried about the one kid that was the big child. So she looked at me, stop me. I'm going 40 miles an hour.
She went,
She went right. And it was fun too because she went. It was perfect. I wish I had it on video. I laughed when she did.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, I bet I did.
I'm laughing not at you, honey. I'm laughing with you.
All right, we ready to go, guys? Sarah, you said is that clock? Should I call that clock?
Give Dylan a thumbs up.
All right, give the guys a thumbs up in the back.
This is 27.
Guys, we're good? Okay. All right, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Township Committee meeting of February 13th, 2024, the day before Valentine's Day. Ms. Brake, please call the roll.
Committeewoman Hand.
Here.
Committeeman Lapani.
Here.
Committeewoman Payne.
Here.
Deputy Mayor Ciccarelli.
Here.
Mayor Britting.
Here.
Administrator Ferrera.
Here.
Attorney Willard.
Here. All right, would you all please join me for a salute to the flag? Pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America, to the republic which stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. So, please be advised that in accordance with Section 5 of the Open Public Meetings Act, Chapter 231 of the Public Laws of 1975, notice of this meeting was made by posting on the bulletin board at the Hillsborough Township Municipal Complex and notifying the officially designated newspapers that this meeting would take place at the Hillsborough Township Municipal Complex at 7:30 p.m. on February 13th, 2024. I'm going to first go to approval of the minutes. May I have a motion to approve the reorganization meeting minutes of January 3rd, 2024?
Motion to approve.
Okay, second. I think Sean got second. Committeeman Lapani got second. All right, roll call, please.
Committeewoman Hand.
Here.
Committeeman Lapani.
Yes.
Yes.
Committeewoman Payne.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Ciccarelli.
Yes.
Mayor Britting.
Yes. All right, may I have a motion to approve the regular meeting minutes of January 9th, 2024?
Motion to approve.
Ms. Payne?
I'll second it.
Committeewoman Hand. All right, roll call, please.
Committeewoman Hand.
Yes.
Committeeman Lapani.
Yes.
Committeewoman Payne.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Ciccarelli.
Yes.
Mayor Britting.
Yes. All right, now we're going to go to reports from committee liaisons and receipt of reports, petitions, and or communications. We will start with Committeewoman Hand.
All right. We've got a couple, so buckle on. All right, for health, on a serious note, measles. There have been several cases of measles reported in New Jersey. Please be on alert and make sure your vaccinations are up to date. From a rabies perspective, rabies clinic will be held, it was rescheduled for this coming Sunday, February 18th from 10 to noon at the DPW building on East Mountain Road. Please see the flyer that will be in the mayor's e-news tomorrow to register. Pharmacy Brown Bag. Pharmacy Brown Bag is a program to review your medications with your local pharmacist. Dates for the program are March 7th and March 14th. Sign up online or call the Hillsborough Health Department directly. It's a very nice service. And National Nutrition Month, March. Coming up soon is National Nutrition Month. There'll be a speaker from the Department of Records Cooperative Extension of Somerset County on Tuesday, March 12th at 11 a.m. in the library to discuss healthy eating. Moving on to Parks and Rec. We talked about this last time, but just to remind you guys, because it's coming up on Monday, Safe Sitter program. So there's a Safe Sitter training. So again, there's no school on Monday, February 19th, so why not take advantage of this training session? It's for grades 6 through 8. They can elevate their babysitting skills, and it's a great informational session. Please register online at hillsboroughNJRecreation.org. Also from the Rec Department, spring programs dive into a world of blooming possibilities with our exciting spring recreation program. Shake off the winter blues and join us for a season of fun, fitness, and fresh experiences. Great offerings. There's outdoor sports, creative STEM programs, etc. So please, again, look at hillsboroughNJRecreation.org. Summer camp. I understand there's snow on the ground. And we're going to talk about summer camp. So everybody find a warm place in your head. There you go. Get ready for the most epic summer adventure. Camp registration is now open. So for the planners, get in there and start looking at summer camps. And there are outdoor activities, new friendships waiting to be born. So please secure your spot now and register at hillsboroughNJRecreation.org. Basketball Recreation is excited to announce registration is now open for the Summer Basketball League. This is for boys grades 4 to 8, girls grade 3 to 8. And please register, again, NJ Hillsborough, hillsboroughNJRecreation.org. And last but not least, social services. Social Services Department wants to recognize the partners who have contributed to the Community Assistance Canned Food Network. Thank you to Hillsborough Rotary, the Primrose School of Hillsborough, their members, staff, and families and students for their continual partnership and ongoing donations. Social services are still in need of a couple items: toilet paper, paper towels, deodorant, conditioner, laundry detergent, dish detergent, coffee, and soup. If you are able to donate, thanks so much.
Okay, thank you, Committeewoman Hand. Now we have is Committeeman Lapani.
Thank you, Mayor. Just a few things today. As of February 7th, there are only 3 licensed solicitors active in Hillsborough. A licensed solicitor is a permitted to hawk, sell, or solicit door-to-door, street-to-street, or place-to-place businesses in Hillsborough Township. That doesn't count Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, school funds. This is for-profit people. As you can report any unlicensed business soliciting your neighborhood to the police department non-emergency number of 908-369-4323. Please note that this doesn't include political or religious canvassing. The administration department maintains a list of active solicitors on that department's web page. From the assessor's office, the 2024 tax list will be finalized on February 21st, 2024. The February 2024 tax list proof book will be available on the assessor's webpage on February 7th, 2024, and the final 2024 tax list will be uploaded to the assessor's webpage after the February 29th, 2024 date. The annual assessment postcards will be mailed in March. The annual assessment postcard shows the 2023 and 2024 assessed value of your home, as well as the taxes billed in 2023. Please note that you can also contact the tax collector's office or visit their webpage to receive a record of what you paid for property taxes for purpose of filing your income taxes. The second annual job fair hosted by the HBA will be taking place here in this building on Thursday, February 29th, which was a leap year, so if you miss it, it's 4 years later, so don't miss it. From 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. here at the municipal building, as I said. There was an excellent turnout last year, job fair with 35 businesses participating and over 100 job seekers attending. If your business is looking to hire, or if you're a community member in search of a new career opportunity, we encourage you to stop by. The event is free for Hillsborough-based businesses and job seekers. Again, repeat, this is a free event for any locally based business and or job seeker. If you're a business and would like to participate, you can find the registration form at the hillsboroughbusiness.org or call the Economic and Business Development Office at 908-369-3533 for more information. And just an update from our bus service, Coach USA. Coach USA has announced an update to their commuter bus schedule in Hillsborough. The bus will now depart and arrive at from the Hillsborough Promenade with daily commutes to and from New York City. For a specific time of departures, see the Township website for more information. Thank you, Mayor, and that's all I have.
All right,
And happy Valentine's Day.
I'll show
Wearing
him
the tie.
He's got his tie on. Minnie and Mickey.
Minnie and Mickey.
All right, thank you, Committeeman Lapani. Committeewoman Payne.
Thank you, Mayor.
We got it.
So first up is the police report. The Hillsborough Township Police Department is now accepting applications for the position of police officer. Applicants must be at least 18 years old and less than 35 years of age, a U.S. citizen and resident of the state of New Jersey at the time of the appointment, and a high school graduate or equivalent with a valid driver's license and good moral character and temperament. For all requirements and information on applying, please see the Police Department page on the Hillsborough Township website. Deer carcass removal is done through a deer carcass removal company. Residents can report a dead deer by calling the non-emergency police phone number at 908-369-4323, extension 3, to speak with the dispatcher. Once reported, the police mark the dead deer with a red or orange X and contact the deer carcass removal company to remove the deer. Deer carcasses are generally removed within 5 to 7 business days. Just be mindful with the snow, they might be a little bit buried, and that might take a little longer. February is National Teen Dating Violence Awareness and Prevention Month. National Teen Dating Violence Awareness and Prevention Month started in 2016 as an initiative created by President Barack Obama. Dating violence may include physical force, such as hitting or shoving, emotional abuse, such as constant monitoring or sexual assault. Teens are easily influenced by their early relationships and the examples set by those relationships. They can have a lasting impact on their lives. Violent dating relationships can lead to depression, anxiety, drug and alcohol abuse, and thoughts of suicide. Approximately 1 in 10 teenagers report being physically or sexually victimized by a dating partner, while many other victims do not report it at all. Hopefully, by understanding that this violence occurs every day to our country's teenagers, we can spread awareness so parents and teens can be aware of the red flags and help prevent it from happening. As a mom of both sexes of children, I can assure you that this happens to both, just as domestic violence does as well. And it's very important to understand that this is not a girl-teen issue. This is a teen worldwide issue. Thank you.
Thank you, Committeewoman Payne. Deputy Mayor Ciccarelli.
Good evening, everybody. Starting off with, it says I attended puppy yoga, and it was purely for the photo shot with the dogs. I exited stage left as soon as that was done. Mayor Lapani former Mayor Lapani was there as well.
Do you have a new dog in the family?
No. Last year was 4 dogs. This year was 6, but they had 60 attend. People sign up, sold out for this again, and hopefully it'll be, we can do it more than once a year. It seems to be very popular, so everything's great about puppies. So anyway, let's go on to the building department. The building department would like to remind residents that they offer Saturday electrical inspections for residential properties. So if you need to make an appointment for a Saturday inspection or for any other inspection for that matter, please contact the building department at 908-369-5882. Engineering, they'd like to inform residents that the township is working hard to expedite the Falcon Road improvements by the Gateway Development. The work is now being paced by PSE&G, who needs to relocate utility poles to accommodate the road widening, sidewalk installation, and drainage improvements that'll all come with that repaving. So it's not just going to be repaved, there's going to be some additional improvements to that road. Numerous meetings and visits to the field with PSE&G have been conducted by the engineering department primarily, and the utility poles should start being relocated within a few weeks. And road improvements for Falcon Road are on track to begin construction this coming summer. So we expect this to be completed by the end of the year. So they're making progress, which is great. For Public Works, right now registration is open for the Township Senior Curbside Pickup Program. To register, call the Public Works Department at 908-369-4313, prompt 6. The program signups will end on Thursday, March 28th, so a little over a month and a half remaining. The program is open for seniors age 65 and older, and a senior can participate in the curbside program or the drop-off program, but not both. The slide here shows the best way to organize and set items by your curb for pickup, and you can seniors or anybody should visit the Hillsborough Township website to obtain all the program's information. Again, see the slide here, and I'm sure it'll be posted on the DPW website. Sustainability. We have a local health assessment results are going to be published. The summary report for the Hillsborough Health Collaborative's local health assessment is now available. The report is a culmination of more than a year's work by the Collaborative, which is a group of local stakeholders working to identify and address key issues related to community health and wellness throughout Hillsborough. More than 50 members, including representatives from various township departments, elected officials, nonprofit, faith-based groups, local businesses, parents, senior citizens, pharmacists and doctors, and other concerned community members all participated in the assessment. The process included collecting an extensive amount of data. There published statistics, a community-wide survey, stakeholder interviews and focus groups were conducted, and the data was analyzed to find common themes and key findings in various locations throughout Hillsborough. The next steps are going to be to work together to develop an action plan and address the highest priority issues that were determined by the group. Again, you can find that report and more information on the Township website under the Boards tab. At the top, click Sustainable Hillsborough Steering Committee, and the information will be there. So this was presented, I think, late last year by the Health Department, I think, and it's been refined a little bit and finalized and prioritized. So this is the final report. The Municipal Utilities Authority, MUA, their sewer infrastructure is one of the most crucial pieces to our public health. That's pretty gnarly looking. So help keep it working efficiently with proper flushing. The message they want to convey is that most items should be put in the trash and not in the toilet, including flushable wipes, various hygiene products, contact lenses, cooking fat and oil, grease, Q-tips, toilet cleaning pads, paper towels, anything that can't really be easily dissolvable in water should not go down the toilet. So when placed down the drain, these items can wreak havoc, as you can see in the photo, and cause backups to homes and businesses. So please be aware of that. And as a reminder, they throw in this at the end, the 2023 sewer charges are coming, so make sure those are paid in full to avoid any tax sale on the properties. And lastly, truck study. On December 14th, 2023, the Hillsborough Township Planning Board adopted a resolution recommending that the Somerset County Board of Commissioners and/or the Somerset County Planning Board undertake a regional study of truck and vehicular traffic. The Planning Board requested Somerset County that the study evaluate the impact of truck and traffic related to warehousing, freight, light industrial, and related activities through our town as well as neighboring towns in the county overall. We're keenly interested in the results of such a study, as that would potentially influence some of the elements in our master plan reexamination that's ongoing now. So we're urging them to push this forward, and it's similar to neighboring counties. Please see tomorrow's e-news and the Township website for the full press release regarding the truck study. So that's all I have. Mayor, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Okay, so I have a few slides to share, some comments as well. So I just realized there's no S at the end of Valentine's Day, so I apologize for that. I know it's from St. Valentine, but that wasn't the intention. Valentine's Day. I just want to wish everybody a happy Valentine's Day. I think so many times we move so quickly in life, we forget about these holidays that have become smaller versus the larger, cultural holidays or religious holidays. So I think Valentine's Day is an important one. If you have someone that you want to be close to, hug them, give them some flowers, go out to dinner, try to find that time, take a step back, slow down a little bit. I think, there you go. There you go. You took mine. I was going to hug John.
Mine, I've claimed
Good.
them.
All right, you got it. You claimed them tonight. That's
I
good.
thought you were going to say
That's
to
good.
eat local,
That's
like
good.
celebrate local.
Well, yes, of course we celebrate local, of course, but just take a moment, step back, and kind of let life happen and just see the little things, and I think that's important.
But also remember, it's Ash Wednesday, so no meat and fast.
Okay, got it. Yes, from the Catholic. Yes.
Chocolate.
Yes, absolutely. All right, we can move to the next slide. The next slide is also recognizing that Lunar New Year has begun. And on behalf of the Township Committee, I'd like to take this opportunity to acknowledge Lunar New Year and wish everyone a happy Year of the Dragon to all of you who celebrate. It's a very special time, and it's just great to celebrate every single meeting, every single month. There's so many different cultures that live in Hillsborough. It's just great to be able to celebrate everybody. So this is another opportunity to do that. So thank you for that. Next, ribbon cuttings. So let's celebrate some of our businesses. We had the opportunity here. We have, what is it, 1,500? We have our business lead here in Hillsborough, Zuzana. We have 1,500 businesses in Hillsborough, at least small businesses, and maybe 20 to 30 that are coming in. We had the opportunity to go to the YMCA with the ribbon cutting. If you've been there at all, they have completely revamped it, made it about the resident, made it about the user, which is amazing. This YMCA has been a staple of our community for a long time, and with this new setup, I think they have made it even more useful for the township and for the residents, which is, a wonderful thing to do. Next one, we had the opportunity to do a ribbon cutting at, go back, please, Dunkin' Donuts, real quick, sorry. Dunkin' Donuts, they have a sign in there. This is on 206. They reinvigorated the Dunkin' Donuts across from McDonald's, and they have Hillsborough runs on Dunkin' on the wall, which is pretty cool. So now we're part of the commercial locally. And then It's a Hidden Cafe is a great place. I'm kind of promoting it. I'm not sure if I should be doing that, but they're up here, so I'll talk about them. My sons and I had a chance to go, and the deputy mayor had the ribbon cutting as well. I'm not sure who else might be there, but it's a very cool little cafe near King Wing, that area there, where the old skateboarding store used to be. And I sound like my grandfather now. You know, down where it used to be, make a left for the, anyway, but it's back there. So it's a great little place, and they claim to have the fastest internet in Hillsborough. He told me to say that, so I'm saying it. We'll see if it's true or not. You go there and check it out. All right, so next we have blood pressure screening. So this is incredibly important. This is a great opportunity for one of our local pharmacists that live in Hillsborough through Rutgers University and our health department to do blood pressure screenings. And I think that day they had a senior event as well there too. We had a number of senior citizens who attended this, which is great to keep awareness on blood pressure because that could be a silent challenge for many people. And it's great to see the students engaging as well too. They did a great job at checking everybody's blood pressure. Operation Shoebox. It's another great opportunity. That's me with my oldest son, Robbie. I have 8, 6, and 2, Robbie Christian Grayson. This is Robbie with Committeeman Lapani. Operation Shoebox was the idea of somebody who we know well, runs Tap Into in Hillsborough, and this was his Boy Scout project. And this is a way to, he did this a long time ago, and he still does it. So it's essentially sending materials and goods and resources to our military people. They have a list. You go on their website. You go there whenever you see them, or you could donate through the website. And it was great. We went into the ShopRite, picked out a few things that we thought would be good based on their list, gave them so to Committeeman Lapani, and we left those for the soldiers. So I think it's a great way to honor the people who risked their lives for us, and it's a great thing that they've kept going on. So that's a great opportunity there. Next is the Hillsborough Baseball Diamond Club. So I was busy this weekend. You could tell we did a lot of things. So this is my son Robbie, and I don't think they would mind. That's Dominic and Jackson as well too. So there's my friends, my son's friends. They play travel baseball, 8U. We had a chance to go to the Hillsborough Baseball Diamond Club, which was here in the Township building. I'm not sure if anybody else had a chance to get to it, but it's a yearly a fundraiser for the Hillsborough Diamond Club. And it is just a great opportunity to help support youth sports. In this case, it was Hillsborough baseball and softball. So they did a great job with raffles, and it's just a great way to bring the community together. And what was great was they had the players serving the food in shirts and ties and dressing properly and making sure that they were addressing people well. So I think that's good to see the younger generation operating that way. So that was great for them too. You can tell I have 3 boys, so that's important to me. So here, now affordable housing legislation. So we'll go into 2 more serious items related directly to the town and the implications to the town. So each township committee meeting, if you have not seen, I always put at the top of the slides that I present, people are at the center of everything we do. And I think tonight you'll see with some of the proclamations as well how that's evident and how we're putting people first. And as part of that, there's an affordable housing situation across the state of New Jersey. And right now, the state legislature is going through numerous conversations with 2 bills, the Senate bill and the Assembly bill. And they're going to figure out from a high level, what the algorithm should be for how towns should be accepting more affordable housing over time. It's a mandate from the state. So what I had done recently was signed off on a letter with other mayors of New Jersey, urging the governor and a few others to slow the process down. So it gives us the opportunity to figure out how we could work within the affordable housing mandates, because we have to think about our source system, our school system, the environment, and a plethora of other items that have to deal with that as well too. So we want to make sure we make thoughtful decisions so we could do this right, because it's a mandate by 2020. We have to finalize what we were mandated to do by 2025, and then forward, they're going to be asking most likely for more affordable housing in Hillsborough. So we have to figure out how we can handle that and have that conversation, and we believe that we reserve the right to have that discussion with the state leadership team and the assembly members as well, too. So I thought this letter was well articulated. It was done in a very empathetic way, and because it highlights the importance and the critical nature of affordable housing for people who really need it. But it said that we, as a town, should have the ability to take a step back and think before we just jump on something and sign on to it. So I think this letter was well written, and I signed off on it, and I wanted to make that public for the residents of Hillsborough.
Mary, that was
Yes.
also part of the in our first meeting that we had, most of us had approved as well.
Correct.
For that extra.
Correct, yeah, we had a vote, and we got majority vote to ask the legislature to kind of essentially slow down and think a little bit before we move forward. And yes, so thank you for bringing that up. And it's just kind of a testament. We want the right thing for people, but we want to make sure we do the right thing for the town's infrastructure as well, too, and all the other elements that I addressed. Next slide, please. So 206, you've seen in the newspaper, I've talked a lot about 206. It is a major challenge for Hillsborough Township. Again, 206 is not Hillsborough's asset. We do not own 206. The state owns it. NJDOT is running it. They had a challenge with stopping the project early. You can read about that as to why. But we believe that there's some significant issues, and I've been pushing very hard in an altruistic way with the governor's office, and they have been very open to having conversations, and also with the NJDOT. And a part of that, as you could see in one of my previous meetings, I grayed out the items that I had talked about that are not pertinent to this specific situation. But as part of this Get It Moving, getting it back, Triangle Road has some serious challenges with how they've left it since shutting down the project. And if you don't mind going to the next slide, they responded to us very quickly, which shows the effort that we're putting into this and how they're responding to it. You can see some of those items are still being worked on by the NJDOT, but they took our engineering department's safety concerns very seriously, and they are now addressing those. So sometimes a firm nudge with a smile makes a difference, and also we live here and we drive on it. So creating that awareness for the state, I think, is working, and we're going to continue to do that by providing them data and information to tell them that we need to get this moving very quickly because it's critical. There's many businesses that can't operate in the way that they want to. It's not safe for the residents, and I think this is a testament to the state saying, okay, we get it. We're going to start working on this part. It's the wintertime. They can't work on 206 yet. Just bear with us the next few months as we talk with them to see where they're going to end up with getting the 206 project back on track. So that's the update with 206. Next is the YouTube slide, I believe. So the YouTube channel, Hillsborough's YouTube channel, has a wide variety of content of interest to Hillsborough residents. In addition to Township Committee and Planning Board meetings, you can also find news around town and Ask the Mayor playlists. You might have seen those online. We're trying to get them out as much as possible. I'm trying to articulate things so people who are maybe not as involved, who want to be involved, can understand what we're trying to accomplish and the thinking behind what we're doing. Footage of past events such as Memorial Day, Christmas festivities, other cultural events, township services that are of interest to Hillsborough residents, and even some fun and historic footage, because I don't think many people always know, Hillsborough was around since the Revolutionary War, and there's a significant amount of history that we have on the website as well, too, that shares about that. So look for us at youtube.com, and I feel like Ms. Payne reading off this, /Hillsborough Township NJ USA. You go to the Township website, you can find a lot of this information. But you can always stay connected with us, as always, with all events and more via the Wednesday's Mayor e-News, which goes out via email, sign up for it, and Thursday's Experience Hillsborough Bulletin. You can also check the Facebook page. The team is working incredibly hard to make sure through social media you see and know what's going on. Be sure to follow and like the official Hillsborough Township Facebook page, as I mentioned, Twitter and Instagram. I know our superintendent's here. He likes to use Twitter, so he sees Twitter as well, too. We are digitizing Hillsborough on multiple levels. So tune into the Hillsborough YouTube channel and sign up for Hillsborough alerts for traffic and emergency notifications. So that's the last of my comments. Thank you to my colleagues as well, too, for making your comments. Now we're going to get to a couple of proclamations. Some exciting stuff tonight. So, and we don't have music to play while I walk up, so it's a little boring. So, all right. We need some walk-up music. All right, so let's see, robotics team. Why don't you guys come up? Once the team come up. Parents, you can set yourselves up for pictures in a moment. In a moment, we'll get you up here too, we'll do all that. So let me bring this up here. Guys, come on, turn around so everybody can see you. There you go. Let me see, is this on? Yes, it is. Okay, so I'll start off by reading this off, and then we'll maybe let's one of you guys or two of you say something. Is that all right? You guys ready? Public speaking? Okay. So the 4-H Programming Trolls Robotics team won first place for their innovation project at the Borough Blast qualifying tournament. Congratulations, guys. So the Trolls Robotics team was invited to advance to the regional championship tournament for Northern New Jersey and won first place out of 80 teams, not 8, 80. First out of 80 for their innovation project called Symphony, which is a virtual reality program for learning musical instruments. My middle guy would love that, Christian, so that's cool. I want to know where to get that. The 4-H Programming Trolls Robotics team consists of these members and coaches. And what I will do is I will hand you guys the mic. First, please just say your name, and then I'll come get the mic. Would you start here?
I'm Jessica. I'm Varsha. I'm Vedika.
I'm Finn.
I'm Samantha.
I'm Akund.
I'm Xylus.
I'm Preston.
Then we have some coaches, too.
Hi, Dawn Lineski.
And I'm Tiffany Neal.
Dawn's one of my kids' CCD teachers as well, too. It's great. Dawn does everything. She's and soccer coach, too. Gosh almighty. You do more than we do. It's crazy. All right, so now, therefore be it proclaimed that we, the mayor and Hillsborough Township Committee, do hereby commend the 4-H Programming Trolls Robotics team, coaches, and the parents, not only for their successful season, but for their hard work and dedication, and to those principles of good sportsmanship, teamwork, and academic achievement which the organization endorses. Congratulations. So, as I'm getting up your proclamation, who would like to say something?
Why doesn't somebody talk about what we're doing on Saturday?
Yeah, let's talk about what you're doing Saturday. Somebody. Who's got the
I want to
guts?
say something first.
Come on up, Dawn. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for the acknowledgement, because
She's everywhere.
these guys really deserve the acknowledgement. They put in a huge amount of time, so much effort. They won humbly, which is awesome. You know, you should be acknowledged for that too. They worked together as a team, and no matter what, there was 100% gracious professionalism at all times, and I'm so proud of you guys. So I just wanted to say that.
So they have either 5th, 6th, and 7th graders here. Any of the 7th graders want to say something?
A couple of 8th graders.
8th graders. Oh, 8th graders. Come on. You're almost in high school.
How are we going to know what's happening on Saturday?
What's happening Saturday? Tell us. This is good experience for you. Go for it.
So this Saturday we got invited to an advanced innovation project competition where we are gonna showcase our project and specifically like the business and marketing aspect of our project, which we have worked on for the past few weeks. So we've been getting ready for that for the past few months now, and we're really excited to go and compete with the other teams there.
No, all right. I think we got them. All right, you guys want to take a quick picture? I want you guys, let's get real close here, guys. Come on in. Bring it in over on the end. Take your boots. You got it. All right.
1, 2, 3.
All right, since the children are here, would any of the parents like to come on up and let Erica take a picture first so they can see the parents and jump in the picture with you? Go for it. It's like the holidays. You gotta just hold the smile. Hold the smile. All right. Parents, you want to come up real quick, take a picture? Erica will take it if you want to get with your children or no. Because you guys were in the proclamation. Come on. Come on. Let's be in a picture with your kids. I think it's a great opportunity for them. This is once in a lifetime for your children. Get on in here. Go ahead, stand next to your kids. Hey, Alicia, how you doing? There you go. They're yours. All right. All right, cool. Congratulations. Coaches, here, this is for each of the children. Thank you. Yep, you got it. Thank you. Okay. Mr. Volpe, would you like to come on up? Mr. Volpe? Maybe you can introduce the group as well, too. So before we go into this next segment, we're celebrating Black History Month in February, and it's a very important month. And Mr. Volpe and I had a conversation that we thought it was the best opportunity for some children in Hillsborough Township to accept the proclamation for Black History Month and share their experience. And we also have Mr. Ashley Colburn as well, too, who will come up after the children come up. But I think this is a great opportunity for the children to not only public speak, but share their experience and really partake in this month's festivities. So, Mr. Volpe, would you like to say anything?
Yes, absolutely. I'm really proud. First of all, thank you for constantly recognizing students and children in Hillsborough. It is very much appreciated. And one of the things we strive to do in the Hillsborough Township Public Schools is make sure, and I see you have some fans in there cheering you on, make sure that every child is seen, every child is known, and every child is heard, regardless as to where that is. And one of the things we did in Hillsborough over the course of this past year was at our high school we have a Black Student Union, and we have some of those students who are here today who aren't only going to be talking a little bit about Black History Month, but a little bit about their lived experience as a student here in Hillsborough. They said just a little bit over 5 minutes, but they've worked really hard on this, and it's an honor to be able to present them. So as you come up, if you could introduce your, I know you have it written, you're going to introduce yourselves, but thank you. Your turn to speak.
Good evening, esteemed faculty, parents, and others. My name is Jessica Gillette, and I'm the co-founder and president of the Hillsborough High School's Black Student Union. I would first like to take the time to thank Mayor Britting for inviting us to speak in front of tonight's Township Committee members for this opportunity to speak about Black History Month. As we stand before you today, we are filled with an overwhelming sense of pride and gratitude. It is undoubtedly an honor and a step in the right direction to be able to represent the student body at HHS as young Black students and on behalf of the Black Student Union.
The initial vision and efforts of Black History Month were started by the African-American historian Carter G. Woodson and the Association for the Study of African-American Life and History. In 1926, they established Negro History Week in schools and communities. It aimed to highlight the often overlooked achievements and contributions to society by African Americans throughout history. In 1976, President Ford officially recognized Black History Month, and since then it has been celebrated not only by the United States, but also by Canada and the United Kingdom. Black History Month serves as a reminder about the importance of understanding and appreciating the diverse experiences and perspectives that Black Americans offer to society.
We celebrate our accomplishments and honor the battered, bruised, and untasteful history that has brought us to this momentous conversation during Black History Month. It is an honor, and we are very grateful to have this opportunity to be able to represent the student body at the Hillsborough High School as young Black students. But also, I firmly believe that this is essential. It's essential to have student voices being represented in larger conversations, and it is essential to acknowledge the traumatic history that this country holds for its citizens. And it is essential for your students, my peers, that they are educated and they educate each other on each other's stories.
In November of 2022, during me and Neve's junior year of high school, we had decided that it was time for HHS to have a Black Student Union. As relatively new members of the Hillsborough community, we were able to recognize the isolating feeling that can come with being one of the few Black students in a classroom. We learned that this feeling of loneliness and want for a BSU was not only something we felt, but also a large member of the Black student population felt the same.
With the help of our advisors, Ms. Keaton and Ms. Brown, we got our club up and running by February. The delay, although not expected, was all worth it because at our very first meeting, the number of students who came at 7 a.m. to support was truly a beautiful experience. Our goal for our club was to create a safe space for Black students who could look around a room and see people who looked like them. It was a way to create connections and unity within the relatively small population of Black students here at HHS, while also making sure that Black students' voices could and would be heard. Now, with the help of Ms. Williamson, we can continue our goal, and hopefully our club can become a vital part of the Hillsborough community.
We would now like to take the time and the opportunity to speak about Black History Month and being Black in Hillsborough.
Hi, my name is Olivia Altador, and I'm a senior here at the Hillsborough High School. Growing up in this district, in this town, as a student, I felt lucky. But growing up in this district as a biracial Black girl, I felt confused and out of place. No one in school looked like me or could relate to my struggles, which made my struggles feel like they had no value or place to be talked about. And in all honesty, my whole life I kind of felt in between spaces and kind of just felt like I didn't truly belong. Colors and shades have played a vital role in my life, not artistically, but in the melanin of my own skin. Being biracial meant that I'm exposed to polarizing sides of my family and the cultures that they embraced unapologetically. However, in school, I felt as though I was constantly apologizing for things that I didn't do wrong, and I wasn't being so unapologetic after all. Being expressive and excited somehow translated to being loud and disruptive. Having a bad day somehow translated to always having an attitude, and being assertive somehow translated to being bossy. I felt like people were always waiting for me to mess up, so I couldn't give them a reason. I live my life by the strict guidelines and regulation that generational trauma has set for Black people like me. All this to say, I'm very grateful that this district, Mr. DeLolo, Mr. Volpe, is taking the time, energy, and has given us the space to express how we feel. And I hope that opportunities like this can occur for other marginalized students during this month and also all year round.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Neve Towns, and I'm the co-founder and vice president of the Black Student Union. I first would like to further thank everyone for coming out. When I first started attending school in Hillsborough, I was in the 6th grade, coming from a previously diverse district and a family that prides itself on how beautiful and amazing it is to be Black. It was a culture shock because of how little Black students there were in Hillsborough. I quickly had to adapt to my surroundings, which at times made me feel isolated and alone. I felt I could not relate to many of my peers, as well as singled out at times. During my 2nd year in Hillsborough and my 1st year in the middle school, I was able to make friends with fellow Black students that made all of the unease fall away. I felt surrounded by love and support. Even though it was still difficult to be one of the few Black students and still I experienced racism, I was no longer alone. As the population of Black students in Hillsborough grew, me and Jess wanted to make sure that students like us had a place they felt heard and comfortable and understood. I am so grateful that I was presented with the opportunity to do that. Black History Month for me is a time to look at how influential Black lives are in our communities, that the same voices that inspire me have also been through similar difficulties. Their strengths and determination to make space for minorities continues to be a pivotal and vital part of our experiences.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Tindi Maluki, and I'm the secretary for the Black Student Union at Hillsborough High School. I lived in Hillsborough for the first 5 years of my life, and then I moved to Kenya in East Africa for the following 5 years. I moved back to Hillsborough in the 7th grade, and I started to face things that I had never faced before. I knew that racism and microaggressions existed, however, I had never experienced them until I moved here. As a preteen, I was made to question my worth and second-guess myself. When I moved here, I quickly understood why Black History Month was so vital to the Black community. It is a time to reflect on all the struggles that Black people have faced in this country and acknowledge all the contributions that we have made to society. 5 years later, here I am being given a voice in front of my township to shed light on issues that our community faces. Even though being Black in Hillsborough hasn't always been easy, I am not just here to talk about the negative parts of it. I am proud to be a co-leader of Hillsborough's first Black Student Union, and it makes me so, so happy to be able to create a safe space for other Black students to talk about issues that affect our community inside and outside of this town. Even though we still have a long, long way to go as a school district and as a community, I can confidently say that I see steps in the right direction.
Growing up in Rahway, New Jersey, I had the privilege of growing up around people who looked just like me, and on top of that, I got to see them succeed. I was in an environment that allowed for me to dream and not be disheartened by my skin color. When I moved to Hillsborough, I was scared that this confidence that I had built was going to be torn down. But on my first day, I walked into Mrs. Cristolidi's homeroom, and I locked eyes with the only 3 Black girls in my class. These girls were Tindy, Rachel, and Neve. My heart exploded because I realized I wasn't alone. Thankfully, we all became quick friends. Throughout that whole day, I searched for any Black student I could find and added them to my make a friend list. This feeling of belonging is exactly what I was aiming for with this Black Student Union. Being Black is something that I take with a great honor. I have never wanted to be anything else but Black, and not just because I'm from Rahway or I found Black friends in Hillsborough, but because the millions of Black women and Black men who came before me and fought for me to have pride. Black History Month for me is not only recognizing the greats, but also the everyday people in my life. I want to take my time to thank those people. Thank you to all my cousins, my uncles, my aunts, my brother Nico, my sister Valerie, my father Sahim, and most of all, my mother Colette Lamoth Galette, who I work every day to make her proud. I love you all and thank you.
Black History Month is not just about looking back. It's about recognizing the power within each of us to create change and leave our mark or legacy. As our new generation stands on the threshold of the future, we must remember that our journey does not end here. It is just the beginning. Thank you for giving us the time and the space to tell our story.
First of all, as Mr. Coburn comes up, named Ashley Coburn comes up, it's a very, excuse me, I have a tickle in my throat too, so if I have to cough, I'm sorry. But it's I'm very proud of you guys for being able to come up here. Sorry, I'm standing in front of you. Proud of you guys to be able to come up here and speak how you feel. 'Cause that's the most important thing, is how you feel. It's what you do with those feelings and how you grow into an adult. That's really how this works. And I think this is a great opportunity for you guys to share this with everybody, to create awareness. And I think that's the only way that we can move forward. I said I have 3 little boys. I want them to know a world where it doesn't make a difference where you come from. You operate in a positive way with everybody. And that's how we bring them up. So these stories help other people understand that way of life as well, too. So thank you for doing that. All right, Mr. Coburn?
I cannot top that. But Hillsborough Township, New Jersey, heck of a place to live, right? I basically say, I don't describe it as one of the best places to live in America. I describe it as the most awesome place to live in the entire planet. And it's just a testimony of how great this town has been and how great it's growing. So I'm gonna start a little bit. I won't keep it too long, but it's gonna be a little history lesson, right? You never thought you'd learn some history today, but we're gonna do a little history. It's good. So Black History Month began in Chicago during the summer of 1915, when a fellow by the name of Carter G. Woodson traveled from Washington, D.C. to participate in a national celebration of the 50th anniversary of Black people emancipation. And this was sponsored by the state of Illinois. Thousands upon thousands of African Americans traveled from across the country to see exhibits highlighting the progress of African Americans had made since the abolition of slavery. Now, this Woodson guy, he was awarded a doctorate in Harvard 3 years earlier. He joined other exhibitors with a Black history display. And despite being held in the Coliseum, which was the site of the 1912 Republican Convention, an overflow crowd of 6,000 to 12,000 people waited outside for their turn to view the exhibits. Inspired by this 3-week celebration, Woodson decided to form an organization to promote the scientific study of Black history and life before leaving Chicago. On September 9th that year, he met at the Wabash YMCA, with a fellow by the name of A.L. Jackson and 3 others whose name disappear in history. And together they form a group called the Association for the Study of Negro Life and History, in short, ASNLH. It is known today as the Association for the Study of African American Life and History, ASALH. The ASNLH, though, they sponsored a national study for African American in 1926. They set up a Negro History Week in 1926, this group. And they chose the second week of February, primarily because the second week of February was the birthdays of Abraham Lincoln and Frederick Douglass. Now you wonder why these 2 men, right? Well, Lincoln, he was very instrumental, influential in the emancipation of slaves. And Douglass, a former slave, he was a prominent leader in the abolitionists nationwide to organize local celebration, establish history club, and host performances, etc. In the decades that follow, mayors of cities across the country began issuing yearly proclamation recognizing Negro History Week. By the late 1960s, thanks in part to the civil rights movement and a growing awareness of Black identity, Negro History Week evolved into Black History Month on many college campuses. Our great President Gerald Ford, he officially recognized Black History Month in 1976. And when he made the proclamation, he called upon the American public to, and I quote, seize the opportunity to honor the too often neglected accomplishments of Black Americans in every area of endeavor throughout our history. 40 years after Ford formally recognized Black History Month, President Barack Obama, the nation's first Black president, delivered a message of his own from the White House. And the White House was a national monument built by slaves. Here's what President Obama says. He says, Black History Month shouldn't be treated as though it is somehow separate from our collective American history, or somehow just boiled down to a compilation of greatest hits from the March on Washington or from some other sports heroes. It's about the lived, the shared experiences of all African Americans, high and low, famous and obscure, and how these experiences have shaped and challenged and ultimately strengthened these here United States of America. Today, I'm glad to announce, my fellow citizens, that Black History Month, it's a time to honor the contribution and legacies of African American across U.S. history and across the society. From activists and civil rights pioneers such as Harriet Tubman, Sojourner Truth, Marcus Garvey, Martin Luther King Jr., Malcolm X, Rosa Parks, all the way down to leaders in industry, politics, science and culture, and more. Since 1976, every American president has designated February as Black History Month, and this year is no different. And every year, they have an endorsed theme. This year, the theme is African Americans and the Arts. And this explored the key influence African Americans had in the fields of visual and performing arts, literature, fashion, folklore, language, film, music, architecture, culinary, and other forms of cultural expression. I'm truly honored, fellow citizens, to be here today, standing with these young people, the next generation. Because this month, it's not a black, white, blue, purple month. It's an American month. That's what we are made of. Different people doing different things and coming together as one nation and moving forward. And I just want to thank the mayor, and I want to thank this committee, and just thank them for continuing the tradition. And I'm proud to say that in my 26 years as a resident of Hillsborough, I can see that our township continues to work towards becoming a totally inclusive community wherein all people are respected and all people are recognized for their contributions and their potential contribution to this great community, this great state, this great country, and this great planet. And I'm delighted, fellow citizens, to be a member of this Hillsborough Township village, a place that is proud to honor the history and contributions of African Americans in our community. Thank you for your patience.
All right, so now I'm going to. I'm going to read the official proclamation. We'll take our pictures, and we'll get to the next proclamation. So during Black History Month, we celebrate the many achievements and vast contributions of African Americans to the economic, spiritual, political, and cultural development of both our nation and to our community. The 2024 theme is African Americans and the Arts, and explores how African Americans have resisted historic and ongoing oppression in all forms, and celebrates the varied history and life of African American arts and artisans through the digital, literary, visual, and performing arts. Hillsborough Township continues to work towards becoming a more inclusive community wherein all people are respected and recognized for their contributions and potential contributions to our community, state, country, and our world. Now, therefore, be proclaimed that we, the Mayor and Hillsborough Township Committee, do hereby recognize February as Black History Month, urge all residents to recognize the contributions made by members of the African American community, and to actively promote the principles of equality and liberty. Thank you very much. And I think Mr. Coburn did a very nice job, but the children did a great job of representing themselves tonight, right? So, very good job. And then parents, I know we'll get moving in a moment on timing, but I think the parents should be in this picture as well, too, after. Parents and family, anybody want to come in and take a picture with their children? Come on in, Pops, you want to come in? Come on. Come on. No, somebody, come on in. Oh, let's do Erica first. Erica first, our official. It's the official. All right, come on in, families. Stand with your children. Kiddos, come on in. Oh, come on. Give over your sisters, come on. There you go. Perfect. Thank you, guys. Thank you for being here. All right. Manu Dada. We have a Boy Scout. All right. You're on your own right now, pal. All right, there you go. It's all falling apart. Just hold this tight for me. There you go. All right. All right, so Manu Dada, a Somerset County Vocational Technical High School junior and member of Boy Scout Troop 1776, has achieved the rank of Eagle Scout. That's a high one. Good for you. Good for you, man. Manu's Eagle Scout project consisted of creating 6 convertible benches to be placed around the Chiminea Ramdut Hindu Spiritual and Cultural Center in Branchburg for the people to sit, wait, and eat. The project involved much-needed landscaping, over 180 hours to complete, with the assistance of 15 scouts and 17 adults. Manu served as troop guide for activities and assistant senior patrol leader for programming. Manu is the founder and president of the Somerset County Vocational Technical Debate Club and the president of Hillsborough High School Debate Club. Oh, you're going to be a lawyer or something like that, right? There you go. Manu had been active, you can talk to him in a little while. Manu had been an active member of the Chiminea Mission for 10 years, through which he has volunteered. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed that we, the Mayor and Hillsborough Township Committee, do hereby recognize and extend our sincere congratulations to Manu Dada for having achieved the rank of Eagle Scout, an honor for both himself and for those who guided him, with the best wishes for a bright future. Congratulations, young man. You want to say anything or no? Yes, go ahead.
I'd just like to say I'm very proud and thankful for Troop 1776 and their assistance in my achieving the rank of Eagle Scout. It's something I absolutely could not do without them. They've helped me every step of the way. Scouting is a great organization. I think they've done a lot for the community.
Very good. Stay here. We'll take a picture. Parents, you want to come take a picture of him? Erica, you want to take a picture? Up front? The official picture of the mom and Megan in there. Grandma, Grandpa, you want to come too? I see you guys. Come on up. Come on up. Yeah, you guys can surround them. Go ahead, I'll stand on the outside. Congratulations, Eagle Scout. Yes.
Commander Mike.
Oh, Commander Mike?
Yes.
They
Can
wanted.
you please join
Oh.
the picture.
Oh, they want a picture of Commander Mike.
And Vibhu. Vibhu, please come.
Ah, tried to get away with it. And he's got a Metallica sweatshirt on. Good for you, man. The new stuff or the old stuff? Old stuff. Whoa, all right. Good for you, kid. I like it. So close. All right. Good job, guys. All right. So we're going to take a two-minute break to allow the families to step out and while we can conduct the rest of the business. And thank you very much for being here this evening. Congratulations to everybody.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Question? Okay. All right, we are back. Okay, so we just finished with our proclamations. We're going to move on to our consent agenda, items 1 through 30. Okay, let's see here. Okay, do we want to take all these in order? We could take these all in order?
No, you just say, does anybody want to take anything separate?
Does anyone want to take any of these items separately?
No.
No.
Then we'll make a motion to.
Nope, all right. So then, can I have a motion to approve the consent agenda items 1 through 30?
So moved.
Second.
Very good. Comments from the dais?
Anthony first.
Mr. Farrar.
Thank you, Mayor. I have quite a few this evening, as we have on the agenda 1 through 11, or I should actually say 12. We are not going to go through each one, but I do want to mention some because some of my new employees are here, and also the supervisors as well. So first, I just wanted to recognize Scott Williamson as a promotion to our subcode official in the building department as a position of electrical subcode official. Also, who's with us this evening, Julianne Galupo for the position of outreach support specialist with the Economic and Business Development Office. And Susanna is here, the EBDC director as well. So thank you for being here and welcome. Also, Glenn DeAngelis moving to assistant supervisor in public works as a promotion. Next, we have Jacqueline D'Ambrosio for starting as part-time violations technicians, which she has started in municipal court office. So we want to welcome Jacqueline. Also with us this evening, want to recognize and welcome Jennifer Roberts to the position of part-time office assistant in social services department. So welcome as well. Moving to, we do have a couple new title changes. I'm not going to mention that, even though Susanna is here this evening with the correct title change as the Economic and Business Development and Sustainable Director. So welcome to your appropriate correct title. Next, sitting next to her is Marcy McLaughlin. She's going from zoning official to our Assistant Director of Planning and Zoning. So congratulations on your promotion, Marcy. Well deserved. We do have another title change. I'm going to move to Alicia Noon, who couldn't be here this evening, but we're hoping at the next meeting. She is moving on to our CFO for the Township of Hillsborough. We're very happy to have Alicia as our CFO. She's done a tremendous job. Also, consideration number 11, Frank Tadeo, for our municipal court judge, being reappointed in Hillsborough, Montgomery, and Branchburg. Very happy to have him again as our judge. Not only Judge Tadeo, but the entire court system just does a tremendous job for Hillsborough Township and the vicinage. And last but certainly not least, our Employee of the Month, also a promotion, Christina Rocco from the Health Department, the position of Secretary Deputy Registrar, and also the Office Administrator. So congratulations, Christine. And always smiling, always in a great mood. So the computer's all on the way here. So very happy that we have two new employees joining us, which are going to be tremendous, as well as the promotion that's here today. And as I say, as we're always up here, we're very happy with the succession planning that we do and the amount of training here in Hillsborough. And we're able to promote within and having great people and great employees. So thank you again. You're not starting tomorrow, so we won't let you leave too early. But thank you for considering the new employees and the promotions here, committee. Thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Farrar. I agree, too. You do a great job with our employees. Any comments from the floor? All right, seeing none, roll call, please.
Committeewoman Hand?
Yes.
Committeeman Lapani?
Yes.
Committeewoman Payne?
Congratulations to all of you, and yes.
Deputy Mayor Ciccarelli?
Yes, and likewise, welcome and congratulations.
Mayor Britting?
Absolutely, yes. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Okay, we're going to move to our public hearings. So the first is 2024-01, ordinance to amend an ordinance entitled Salary Range Ordinance, setting forth the salary ranges for the classifications set forth in said ordinance. May I have a motion to open the public hearing on ordinance 2024-01?
So noted.
I think you won that one. You want to second that?
I'll second.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Okay, is there any discussion from the dais? Comments from the floor? Seeing none? All right. May I have a motion to close the public hearing and adopt ordinance 2024-01?
Motion to close.
And adopt.
And adopt.
Second.
Okay. Roll call, please.
Committeewoman Hand?
Yes.
Committeeman Lapani?
Yes.
Committeewoman Payne?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Ciccarelli?
Yes.
Mayor Britting?
Yes. All right, ordinance 2024-02, an ordinance amending section 188-83P, 2 of the Code of Hillsborough Township, titles Sign Review Committee Membership. May I have a motion to open the public hearing on ordinance 2024-02?
So moved.
May I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anyone opposed? Is there any discussion from the dais? Any comments from the floor? May I have a motion to close the public hearing and adopt ordinance 2024-02?
So moved.
All right, second?
Second.
All right. Roll call, please.
Committeewoman Hand?
Yes.
Committeewoman Lapani?
Yep.
Committeewoman Payne?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Chigarelli?
Yes.
Mayor Britting?
Yes. So introduction of new ordinances, there are none this evening, so we'll move to claims list. May I have a motion to approve claims list 2024-01?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All right, comments from the dais? From the floor? Do not see any. Roll call, please.
Committeewoman Hand?
Yes.
Committeewoman Lapani?
Yes.
Committeewoman Payne?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Chigarelli?
Yes.
Mayor Britting?
Yes. All right, new business, there is none this evening. So public comments for matters not on the agenda. Please, Ms. Brake, please read the statement regarding public comment.
The Township Committee welcomes input from the public. Please state your name and address, and please spell your name for the record. You will be given 1 3-minute allotment for your comments. Please understand that this public forum is not structured as a question and answer session. Comments are to be addressed to the mayor. Again, please keep your comments to 3 minutes. Thank you.
Okay, any comments from the floor? Okay. All right, adjournment. So may I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
A second.
Second.
Roll call.
Committeewoman Hand?
Yes.
Committeewoman Lapani?
Yep.
Committeewoman Payne?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Chigarelli?
Yes.
Mayor Britting?
Yes.
Doesn't matter
Yes.
it doesn't matter what
Yes,
you say.
yeah, it doesn't matter what I say. It is 9:40 PM. We are done. Have a great night, everybody.
8:40.
8:40 PM. I'll do it again. Sorry. I'm looking at the 9, the 8, sorry.